my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. Big game tonight at the Farcio Woods Arena. The Hazard Bulldogs drive the 30 miles down to meet the Breathitt County Bobcats. Manus Blair, along with David Adams and the entire hometown crew. Even David Ritchie's in the house tonight, Manus, with us, and glad to have him along as well. Manus, these two get together and throw the records away, but this year it's different. These two teams, if you had to rank teams in the region, they could be possibly 1 and 2, no question about it.
Yeah, and, both times they have faced each other just recently, it's come down to the last possession. So expect the same thing. Expect a low-scoring basketball game. Expect high energy, a lot of crowd, a good crowd atmosphere. More people keep piling in here, and really looking forward to it.
Yeah, both these programs, Breathitt and Hazard, draws good from their fan base, and their programs have played well this year. Breathitt went in the All-A in the region this year, and they had to go through Hazard to do that, and it wasn't easy. So we expect a tight game, and it looks like everybody looks healthy, but this time of the year, you got to get your team in a good flow, man. You got to have them tuned up, and they got to be ready to go. This time of the year, you want to start playing well.
Yeah, and Breathitt County, of course, they lost to Danville Christian in the All-A state tournament, and then last night went to Harlan County and lost to the Harlan Dragons over there. Hazard, they come in winners of 7 of 8, so Breathitt County probably trying to get their legs back under them after the All-A state tournament and playing a game here at home. Of course, the All-A Classic game that they faced each other was at Wolfe County High School on a neutral floor. A lot of times that's a better indicator than playing at home. But both of these teams, I don't care if they were playing out in a cow pasture, it would probably be down to the last go. And probably somebody had hit it off the barn. But anyway.
Yeah, you're right, because I think we'll see a physical game tonight, too, because they have good size in the paint, both of them do. Their guard play is excellent. When you talk about Caldwell of Hazard, they handle it left or right and go either way. You got a Spurry for Breathitt County who can move to the left or right, good athletic ability. Everso on the wing who can shoot it or go inside, and what a big improvement. Hamilton's improved for Breathitt County. He's playing well. Turry has got better, so I tell you, it's going to be a good matchup. I don't see anything, any traps or anything going on. I see a straight man, because these two teams, you would think they may meet again in March.
never know. They may meet 2 more times before it's over and done with. But I agree with you. And, Gross and Turry both have greatly improved over the course of the season. It gives for a great matchup with Everso. Who's going to guard Everso? Is it going to be Turry or is it going to be Gross? And then you've got, are we going to see Austin Spurry go up against Seth Cottle? And that could be a heck of a matchup as well. But you left out one of the people that you brag about all the time, and that's Jackson Hamilton.
Well, Hamilton is a wing shooter, and he's the kind of guy that if he gets set, he can make it rain some threes down here at the Ferris Hill Woods Arena. No question about that, because he shoots it well. He's a good teammate. He shares the ball well. So, looking forward to the game. It's good that you get the top teams in the region to compete against each other. It's good for the players, and it's just a good atmosphere like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and we're less than 1 month away from district tournament time. So, once again, you're gauging against the best, as you say, David, and that's what, as a player and as a coach, that's who you want to play. You want to play the best of the best in the 14th region.
Yeah, Manus, these 2 teams have met once already. It's a close game. They're going to play tonight, and a few weeks from now, they're scheduled to play again. And we know the old theory, you do not beat a good team 3 times. So, and usually if you
You're not saying somebody's going to throw a ball game tonight.
No way that will happen. No way.
Not between these 2 guys.
No, they're going to play. But, you get in a tournament, say you win 3 of them or you win 2, and it's a tough matchup for both teams.
Oh, yeah, and, they went into overtime and scored 70 in the 70s, even in overtime. So is it going to be played at Coach Holland's pace, or is it going to be played at BREATHITT County's the up and down pace? So that dictates a whole lot. And like you said, once you see a team 2 or 3 times, first of all, you get sick of playing them.
Yes, you do.
And second of all, you know the ins and outs. You know their inbounds plays. You know their offensive sets. You know who they come off the bench with. You know if they can go left, if they can go right, if they shoot off the dribble, if they shoot off the pass.
You can bet both these coaches, they're very experienced. Al Holland of Hazard, of course, has won the region 10 times, I'm thinking. Coach Honeycutt has won it on the other side. When he coached the girls at Knott County Central, he won it 4 times up there. And these guys know how to win. And it wouldn't shock me a bit. Between now and tournament, they're not working on in practice some things that they will just do for the regional tournament.
Are you saying that they're going to tweak a few things?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Folks, we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off here at Jackson. I want you to stay with us. Got good basketball for you tonight. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the lineups and get ready for a dandy here in Jackson.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Kentucky, for high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. Manus Blair, Dave Adams, and all the hometown crew getting ready for a big-time matchup here in the 14th region as Breathitt County will take on the Hazard Bulldogs, and that will be coming up very shortly. And we're welcome everybody aboard. We understand we've got a big-time crowd already on, and we're glad to have all of you, and I'll give as many a shout-out as we can as the game is going along, and welcome you aboard right here on Hometown 24. Manus, what an atmosphere coming into the Coliseum.
Cheerleaders are cheering. Fans are milling around, getting their seat, getting a proper seat, and they're ready for some basketball, and I am too.
Oh, absolutely, and we're getting everybody situated here and getting ready to go, and
you know, that's why I signed on for this.
Yeah,
these are the kinds of games that I love to referee, I love to coach in, and I love to do TV and radio.
Oh, absolutely.
The best games.
Absolutely. It's going to be an exciting night. Both teams want to play hard, and they will play hard because both of these guys, they understand that. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups right here on Hometown 24. Stay with us.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have two attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
And welcome back to the Farcio Woods Coliseum right here on the campus of BREATHITT County High School as we're getting set for our starting lineups. We've just had the national anthem done, and we're getting ready now, Manus, to get into some basketball actions just a short time away. Coach Al Holland and Coach Jeff Honeycutt are two coaches, head coaches tonight. And both of them's been in the business many years, and veterans they are. So look for their teams to compete hard and play hard. And Manus, we're ready for the start lineup. So take us away, my man.
First for the visitors will be the Hazard Bulldogs, 18-2 on the season. Coached again by Coach Al Holland. Starts off with number 5, junior forward Evan Sean Eversole. Number 40, junior center Kenyon Higgins.
Higgins, a strong guy, plays in the paint.
Number 4, junior forward Nick Ratliff.
Ratliff, a shooter, likes the wing shot, and does it very well.
Number 13, sophomore guard Seth Caudle.
Caudle, very quick with the ball, can go left or right, and good shooter as well.
And number 2, sophomore guard Dalton Combs.
Combs is a threat, and he will shoot it well too. And so Al Holland really starts 3 guards, and because his offense very controlled, Manus.
Very much so. Breathitt County Bobcats, the home team, 12-7 on the season, coached by Mr. Jeff Honeycutt. Number 24, senior guard Isaac Bellamy. Number 3, senior guard Jackson Hamilton.
Hamilton's one of those kids, if he gets set, he shoots it very well. And he's really brought his game up this year.
Number 14, junior guard Austin Spurry.
Very athletic, very quick, and can shoot the outside ball or go under.
Number 20, junior center Kanan Gross.
Nobody's improved more than him, Manus Blair, this year. He's really come a long way, uses the glass extremely well.
And number 12, junior forward Braxton Turry.
We'll give you 100%.
And tonight's referees will be Jim Cecil, Brian Johnson, and Jeff Ritchie.
And looks like we're ready to go here in Breathitt County. Glad you're with us tonight. High school basketball and two fine teams, Hazard and Breathitt County. And it looks like it's time to play ball.
As referee Brian Johnson will step in, and Nick Ratliff and Austin Spurry will tip it off, and it will go to the Bulldogs. Man-to-man as the Bulldogs will bring it across with a high screen. Caudill steps through, and it's going to be a steal by Spurry. Spurry goes in, lays it off the board for 2.
Nice steal by Spurry as he controlled the ball with his left hand and lays it off the glass.
Can't have those live turnovers that lead to easy baskets, and that's what Spurry can do in the open floor. Into Higgins in the post, kicks it to Caudill. Might have got away with a walk there. Higgins gives it up. Kick out to Ratliff. Ratliff goes. He had an open avenue, but lost the basketball, and it will go down, and I think we got a tap, and we do.
Good hustle. Ratliff made a good move there, and the ball come away from his hand. He had his man away, and he was going to the goal.
He had the open avenue.
Yes, he did.
Little slippery with the basketball. And the Bulldogs look like they'll come out man-to-man as well, D.A.
Yeah, I expected both teams to play man. I don't think you'll see a lot of special traps run or special matchups or anything like that.
Bellamy goes up, gives it in there to Gross. Gross being guarded there by Higgins, and Eversole is guarding Turry. Pick and roll deflected by Higgins. Eversole with a 3-on-2 gives it up to Caudill. Caudill goes up, and it's blocked by Spurry. Spurry throws it off of Eversole, but he stepped out. And
Spurry threw the ball back in, and
Eversole's shaking it off.
Eversole is going to be okay. That's a nice hustle by Spurry to get the block.
Caudill is going out to the corner. Ratliff from deep 3, got it.
Ratliff playing a little music in Jackson on that 20-footer.
Had plenty of room, and Caudill set him up for the kick out. He was ready, put it in the pocket, and knocked it down. Coach Honeycutt calls it out as Eversole calls out his defensive signal. Spurry comes off with a jumper, knocks it down.
16-footer, and nice follow through to give Breathitt back the lead by 1.
And Spurry has the first 4 for the Bobcats. Eversole goes, he's being bounced, and the basket's going to be counted by Eversole.
Eversole went strong, and Turry kind of turned his hip and give Eversole the alley, and Eversole's tough when he gets that move going.
Once he gets that shoulder by him, as Eversole shoots the free throw a little short. Gross comes down with a rebound as Jackson throws it over to Spurry. 5-4. Bulldogs.
Gross with a big screen this time, Manus. He came from the block, and he wanted that back cut.
And now Jackson Hamilton asked for the screen, and Dalton Combs pushed him out, and as the ball becomes dead, Spurry comes to get it. Bobcats trying to get in some semblance of an offense here. And knocks it down. Nice shot by Gross.
Yep.
Caught it, shot it.
15-footer, nice follow through. The big guy's really improved his game this season. 6-5 our score, Breathitt by 1, first quarter in Jackson.
Everso gives it up to Cottle. Cottle into that elbow area, and it's in and out. Rebound by Higgins, and puts it in.
Big rebound by the big guy, and he slides it back off the glass. (7-6). Bulldogs by 1.
Spurry comes off the screen. Gross with a roll. Couldn't find him there as Turry at the elbow gives it up to Bellamy, up with a jump shot, knocks it down.
Nice follow through, and Breathitt's wearing that right side of the lane out.
Nice pass by Cottle to Higgins, and he lays it in. Give Higgins 4.
Gross got back a little slow that time, 9-8.
Early offense by the Bulldogs. Bellamy off the Spurry screen, missed the bunny, and Higgins with a rebound.
Wide open, had the lane.
Cottle got away with a walk there, probably. Higgins goes up. Nope, he doesn't go up. He goes back to Cottle. Cottle goes in strong and lays it in.
Nice move by Cottle as he used the glass to put it in. 11-8 score. Hazard by 3 in the first quarter with 3:25 to go.
And that's what Cottle and Spurry does. They score on all different levels. As Spurry goes up with a 3, misses it. Combs comes down with a rebound. Gives it up to Ratliff. Pump fake. Double clutch, misses it. Comes down to Gross. Spurry calls for the screen. Bellamy fakes. Gets Cottle out of position. Turry to Gross. Gross with that same jumper, misses it. Everso comes down with a rebound.
Breathitt getting good shots. So is the Bulldogs here early. 2:40. Everso says, I like the 3, Manus.
And he misses it. Hamilton 1 against 2 here. Hamilton pulls up, gives it to Turry. Turry revolves around, misses it. Cottle with a rebound.
Breathitt missing some easy attempts early.
Cottle to the board, but I think he's going to be fouled on the floor. No basket. And it's going to be on Hamilton. That's going to be his first. Cottle and Everso with a 2-man game. Gives it up to Everso for the 3. Knocks it down.
Everso shooting it well early here in Jackson. 14-8 score.
And you know, that's one of the things he told you he worked on was that 3-point jumper.
Yeah, he says over the summer he put more time. He always could shoot the ball, had good form, but he put in that extra time this summer, really shooting a lot, and it's paid off for him.
Gross trying to take Everso, kick out to Bellamy. Bellamy's long with it. Higgins with a good block out.
Well, right now, Hazard is forcing Breathitt to take the outside shot. If you notice, the Bulldogs have 8 of their 14 in the paint, Manus, and Breathitt County is settling a little farther out right now.
Coach Holland had said something to Everso, and Everso went to the boards, and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on number 12, and that is Turry's second foul as Honeycutt will come off the bench, and evidently Turry is coming to the bench, and Turry is disgusted that he picked up his second foul as Everso will go to the line, 80% free throw shooter, knocks it down. Tucker Johnson also comes in for Higgins. as Terry will go out and then Joseph Honeycutt will come in.
15-8 or score, Everso's second one.
And he knocks that down, David.
Yeah, he got good form, good shooter, and BREATHITT needs a bucket, and Hazard will continue to play defense.
Spurry up with a jumper, knocks it down.
10-footer, and falling back, that's hard to defend when an athlete can leap extremely high.
When you got size as well.
Yeah.
Not much you can do other than box him out when he comes down. Everso takes it to the goal, lays it in. Give him 9 already in the first quarter. Spurry going against Ratliff. Spin. Gives it off to Gross, and Gross puts it in.
Nice touch by Gross. Good pass. Spurry got up and made a good move there to hand off to his teammate. 18-12, 30 seconds, first quarter.
Spurry's kind of like a hovercraft. He just goes up there and just holds up in the air.
He does indeed.
22 seconds. Let's see what happens here. As Ratliff will shoot the 3, and it's short, and it will go off of Johnson. Might have took that one, D.A., just a little bit too soon.
Yep. Yeah, I think Coach Holland did not want that shot that quick. Probably Nick would have been better off to just pass it over and then get it back and look it to go.
Spurry shoots the jumper, and it was deflected by Ratliff. Will he get it off? He does, and we'll end the first quarter.
Yep, we played one in Jackson, 18-12. Bulldogs will be back for second quarter.
Appalachian Wireless makes it easy and affordable to kick off 2024. Now till the end of the year, get the iPhone 13 for 1 penny with a trade-in. 1 penny for an iPhone 13, 128 gig with trade-in on a 2-year contract with the mix and match or unlimited plan. Plus, no activation fee. Now that's a happy new year. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Back we are, second quarter getting ready to start. Hello, Lonnie and Kathy Morris down in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Glad to have you all along. Coach Morris, former coach of Alice Lloyd College, and glad to hear from him.
Everso will take it against Gross, spins off the board and puts it in. He's in double figures with 11.
Right now, the Bobcats may have to even, doubling Manus to let somebody else.
Got to make him give up the basketball because right now he's taking them off the dribble, David.
Yep.
Hamilton, and it's stolen by Combs. Got up in there and didn't have anywhere to go with the basketball, and Combs stole the basketball.
You know, to be honest with these matchups, I don't know if BREATHITT County matches up with Hazard man-to-man, Manus, to be honest with you. We'll leave it right here. It's a 30. It's 23-12. I noticed the size when they go down and screen and come back out, and there's a mismatch as Ratliff drills the 3 there. And you got to give something up if you're in the man if they come down and screen. And if you give Ratliff, excellent shooter, out on the floor, you give it to him, and he's going to play some string music.
You got to give up something.
Yeah, you do.
When you got called on Everso in the 2-man game on this side, and somebody goes over the double like you're talking about, or you double down, you're going to give up something, and that is either to Dalton Combs or Nick Ratliff for the open shot.
Yep.
And the question is, can they knock those shots down?
Yeah.
And if they do knock them down,
that's true.
Trouble for the Bobcats.
And Dave Dixon, how are you doing in Lost Creek? Glad to have you all along watching high school basketball. Good to hear from you all. Rick Adams down in Shelbyville. Hey, nice pass and
nice defense.
Nice defense.
But
absolutely.
Spurry made the right play there as Bellamy will shoot the deep three, and he knocks it down.
Breathitt County needed that as Hazard.
Badly.
Starting to put on a row here, 23-15, and Bulldogs has the basketball.
Needed that coming out of the timeout. And Dalton Combs knocks down the three.
Nice touch by Dalton out there, 26-15.
As Ratliff goes up and he blocks, but they're going to call him on the elbow. And of course, Ratliff doesn't argue with it, so evidently, I couldn't see it from here, but he did not argue with the call.
You know, he went up straight, but maybe just come down and the arm went into
as Spurry makes the first, and he's shooting 78% on the season.
Spurry, a nice ball player for Breathitt County.
Everso comes down with a rebound. Box set for the Hazard Bulldogs. Comes off the box. Cottle with an up jumper, misses it. Nice box out by Hamilton, and that foul will be on Combs, his first.
Yeah, Combs may have just should have let that one go. He was in a bad position, a complete body on him, Manus, and really nowhere for him to go.
A good call by Coach Holland on the box set. Got Cottle the open shot. He just didn't knock it down. As Honeycutt rises up and knocks it down.
Honeycutt, 23-footer, and he plays a little music in Jackson.
Shooting the ball well from three. And that's going to be a foul.
And Gross
trying to go around the screen, and he couldn't slow his feet down.
No, he could not. Corbett Mullins, glad to have you along, big guy. You and Marty Mullins, Darren Mullins, and all the Mullins family. Glad you're all tuning in tonight watching high school basketball.
Cottle moving on Bellamy, can't get it off. Nice defense by Bellamy. Ratliff to Cottle. Cottle might have got away with the walk, and the rebound comes down to Spurry.
Cottle made a big-time move there, Manus.
Yeah. And I think there's going to be a hand check foul. Now, that's on Ratliff. That's going to be his second. and
Cottle.
And it is.
Boy, what a player he is. He's just improved so much as he goes, and it don't help because he grew 3 or 4 inches this summer, too, to add on to that.
Pick and roll for Gross, and knocked away by Tucker Johnson.
Got to be strong with the ball in the paint. You cannot be soft with it.
Everso gives it up to Ratliff. One more pass to Combs in the deep corner, misses it. And that's going to be a foul on Everso over the back. And that's going to be his first.
One thing I have noticed the Bobcats is doing a good job of, and that is blocking their man out on the attempt. They're doing a good job of that.
Yeah, as Higgins will come in for Johnson. And Turry, with his 2 fouls, will come back in for Gross, as Gross will be his first time rotating out.
Yeah, 4:45 to go, and you still got a long way, and you want to keep Turry, maybe can get one more, and then he'll have to see it again. Hopefully he can dodge that.
Hamilton comes off the screen, gives it up to Bellamy, who rises up and knocks it down.
Bellamy's hitting that 16-footer off the right side tonight.
And that's a tough shot, David.
It is indeed.
Give him 7 points.
26-21, 4:18 second quarter from Jackson.
Solid screen by Higgins. Left hand, nice move by Cottle.
Cottle, a nice move there.
Give him 4. Hard on the reverse with the left hand. Spurry up in the air, had the Hamilton saved it. Bellamy takes Cottle off of it, gives it up to Honeycutt. Honeycutt with a pump fake pass, step through, gives it up and knocks it down. Spurry with the pass.
How'd the ball get through there? Oh, my.
That was a European jump stop. Nice overplay defense by Bellamy as he knocks it out of bounds as Cottle tried to enter the ball into Everso. Cottle, nice screen by Higgins, misses it. Rebound comes down to Spurry.
Hazard got a good look. Coach Holland got a good shot there. It just a little strong.
Spurry to Bellamy, rises up with a three and a little bit short as Ratliff gets the rebound.
Bellamy, I don't know if he got set like he normally does and the way he elevates and fall through there. It looked like the ball may have slipped a little bit.
Everso three-pointer, misses it. Rebound comes down to Hamilton as Bulldogs did not go to the boards. Spurry to the rack, lays it in.
Spurry gets the big layup, and the lead now is at 3, 28-25.
Give him 9. Kick to Combs. Combs strong to the go, off the board, puts it in.
Nice touch by Combs. Lead grows back to 5 with 2:35 to go.
As the pace quickens. And as I say that, the Bobcats slow it down.
They do indeed, and Coach Honeycutt's been in this offense quite a bit tonight, and
Bellamy's going to get called for a walk. As Gross will come in, and he's going to come in for Bellamy to give him his first break of the game. And Bellamy says, I got hacked to Coach Honeycutt. Coach Honeycutt said, get you a water. Double stack by Hazard.
Hazard runs that well. Everso will come to the top. There he is.
And I think Turry is going to pick up. He's going to pick up his third foul. And Coach Honeycutt says, I believe that should have been an offensive foul.
Well, Coach got no choice but bring Turry back out. He has no choice. 3 fouls, and
Bellamy comes back in. He didn't get much of a break there, David.
No, he didn't. And you know, watching BREATHITT play, they've had a schedule, as you mentioned, now late and so forth. Getting their legs back under them is what they'll have to work on.
And Cottle misses it. Honeycutt fights and gets the rebound. Spurry advances it up. Goes in, no. And Ratliff will knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Gross was there. He had all intentions of getting the basketball and going back up strong and putting it right back in.
Coach Calipari trying to call me.
Well, let him call. We will talk to him.
Notice the next time down, Spurry was guarding Everso down in the post. Look to see, try to take advantages. Hamilton throws it away. Everso tries to spin, and Spurry steals it. Spurry out to Hamilton for the wide open three. No. And Combs with another rebound. Let's see who guards Everso this time, and it's going to be Hamilton guarding him. So he's going to back him down, goes off, misses it, gets his own rebound, turns, gives it up to Combs, and he missed it. Higgins up, and it's blocked by Spurry, and Gross comes down with a rebound.
Higgins should have went up stronger there, Manus, and used the board.
You will
and put
not
it in.
get that, as you've said many a time this year already. If you go up like that, you're not going to get that foul call.
No, and you're not going to get the bucket most of the time either. You got to get where you can use that square, put that ball off the square, and put it in. And it looks like BREATHITT will settle for one shot here, Coach Honeycutt. It's 25-30 or score, and we're under 30 seconds, second quarter here at Jackson.
And I think Coach Honeycutt's got what he wants here. He wants Spurry to go against Everso. Now, who's going to come off? If Ratliff comes off, Honeycutt's going to get a wide open three in the corner. And if Cottle comes off, it's going to be Bellamy. So he waves Honeycutt for the pick and roll. But it turns into a pick and pop, goes to Gross, and nice play, lays it in, it's a foul.
Coach Honeycutt, nice job there and running it down with his team, and he's going to get an opportunity, old-fashioned three-point play here. Mr. Gross is. Hazard leading 30-27, and
I don't know if they're going to put more time on the clock or.
I think they're discussing it right now, aren't they?
But Coach Honeycutt and his players operated right down to the horn.
Yeah, and that's going to do it here for the first half as Gross's free throw a little too strong. So we've played a half here at Jackson. Hazard 30, Breathitt County 27. We'll take a break, man. Toyota at the half. Coming up, stay with us.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, They know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Welcome back to Jackson. We're at the Man Toyota at the half. Halftime score 30-27, Manus. And to be quite honest with you, it's like a game we thought it'd be. It's possession. It's fought hard. The teams are moving the ball well, and they're playing hard. Both teams, you give them credit. They've had a good first half. They played hard. They've missed some easy shots, both of them. Turnovers have been at a minimum. So you look at this game and just see the matchups, how they come into effect, how they play.
Well, and I think that's what they're going to be talking about at halftime is especially when you're playing predominantly, both teams are predominantly, well, they play man-to-man the whole time. So how does Breathitt County guard Everso, and how does the Bulldogs, how do they guard Spurry in the pick and rolls? And, you know, Bellamy came on there and ended up knocking some jumpers and stuff down. He had 7 points, but, you know, when you look at Gross had 6 and Spurry had 9. So, you know, if you go into the game and at halftime Spurry has 9 points, I think Coach Holland would be okay with that.
Yeah, I do too, because he's very capable of having 20 at the half. But you know, I've been intrigued with the matchups, how they move the ball. These two teams are very disciplined. Very seldom they get out of hand, and when they do get out of hand, the coaches are very quick to put them back in the
yeah, well, you know, if it's a pattern-oriented game and both teams are playing with their patterns and everything, but, you know, what does Coach Honeycutt do that Turry now has 3 fouls and how he's going to guard Everso out? I don't think Turry's had the problem inside guarding him. It's when Everso has taken him out on the floor.
He makes a move. He gets behind
makes
him.
a move.
Yeah.
So does he change? Does he put Turry now on Higgins and put Gross on Everso? So we'll see how that goes. And do you play behind him in the post? Do you front him in the post? Do you put someone behind? But when you put someone behind them in the post, that means you're going to give up, like we were saying earlier, Combs and Ratliff. They're going to get open looks.
Yeah, and both of those guys, Combs and Ratliff, shoots it well when they get set. They're good three-point shooters. So, you know, you've only got a few things you can change on this and give up because
and
it will come back.
Right, and, you know, you're looking at it, too. Hamilton has 0 points at halftime, averaging 11 points on the year.
Put up 1 shot that I seen only in the first half, and it was an open look, but you've got to get in the flow. You've got to put shots up, and he normally puts, you know, 7 or 8 shots up for the Bobcats. So maybe this second half will be big for him.
Yeah, and, you know, the thing about it is when you look down Hazard scoring, it's pretty balanced, even though Everso has 11. Combs has 5. Ratliff has 6. Seth Cottle, believe it or not, only has 4. And then Higgins has 4. So all the starting lineup have put in points.
Right.
So no one you can really key on other than Everso. But if you do that, you're giving up other things when you start stopping Everso. And I don't know if you really can stop Everso. Really don't know if you can stop Spurry. You can only limit the touches and the things in which they do in a half-court set.
Absolutely. We're about a minute away from starting the third quarter here at Breathitt County. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be third quarter action getting underway from Jackson. Stay with us.
Home sweet home.
At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Third quarter getting ready to start here in Jackson, and got a big week of basketball for Hometown 24. Thursday night we'll be at the Old Hyman Historic Gym, Hyman High School, as the Cordia Lions will take on Jenkins. We'll be there for that one. Then Friday night we'll have the throwback game at Knott County Central as Wolfe County comes up to play the Patriots. So interesting basketball there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Wolfe County live yet. I've watched them several times, but not live. So looking forward to that basketball game. And
earlier here at the ball game, they played tribute to Doug Allen, who passed away, and had a prayer for him and his family, and what a guy he was. Good sportsman and just a great person, and he will be missed, Doug Allen, from everything, the community and everything he did. He was just a good man.
Basketball score at halftime. Wolfe County at the Rose Gymnasium is up on Estill County 37-36 in boys action.
They usually play a tight game about all the time, those two.
Holy cow, they come out in the zone, David Adams.
I did not expect that, but
and I don't think Breathitt County did either.
No.
And Bellamy shoots it short, and Gross cannot save it.
I did not expect Coach Holland to play any zone tonight. Maybe he wants to look at it a couple minutes and get out of it. Who knows?
You know, it might be something he's trying just in case he gets in foul trouble or whatnot. So
yeah, and maybe he
saw something.
Yeah, maybe he wants to look at that.
As Everso and Gross, he goes by. Gross goes up, and it rolls in.
Nice touch by Everso, and it's 32-27.
Give him 13. Now they go back to man-to-man. Turry sets the high post screen, kick it over to Gross. Bellamy trying to get into the lane, goes up, and it's short. Eversole with a rebound. And it's going to be a steal by Bellamy, a lazy pass. And sidestep goes up, and it's going to be good as Eversole picks up the foul as Spurry puts it in.
Yeah, the pass started it all, and Coach Holland not happy with that. That's he wants that corrected immediately. You just do not throw little soft passes in a game like this.
No, and you got to see your defense. You got to see that Spurry was sitting in the grass waiting on that as he shoots it and knocks it down.
The old-fashioned three-point play, and it leads at 2 for Hazard.
And Spurry's in double figures of 12.
Coach Bill Fannin, glad to have you along, big guy. Sitting up there on the couch.
Eating popcorn.
No doubt.
Cottle up with a jumper, knocks it down.
Nice touch, 17-footer, and Cottle makes the net swag a little bit. And
he heard me say he only had 4 points at halftime.
Absolutely. 34-30 your score now. Bulldogs by 4.
High post here. Runs the double screen. Hamilton, nice fake off the board, and that's going to be a foul on Higgins as Curry lays it in. Nice play.
You know, Coach Honeycutt and Coach Holland both, if you've noticed this game, they screen, and more screen. And
well, that was utilized by the old double screen.
Yeah.
The screener screening the screener.
Absolutely.
As Turry will go to the line, and he's shooting 40% on the season.
Turry has been in foul trouble most of the
night. Knocks it down,
so
right.
They need him to get started if he can.
Should have plenty of energy to go against them, and as he is guarding Higgins, as I thought they may change that. Higgins comes out with a solid screen. Cottle goes up, and it's short. Rebound by Higgins. Kick out to Ratliff. Ratliff with a 3, and it's good.
Ratliff's 20-footer, and he gives the Bulldogs a 4-point lead.
Give him 9 for the game. Here we go with the same set. Back door by Hamilton. Nice pass, and then it goes in.
35-37. Nice pass by the Bobcats.
As the old saying goes, if you can see the back of their head, you go back door, and Spurry was ready to give up the nice bounce pass. Call out to Ratliff. He fakes. Mismatch, and it's going to be a block by Gross. You got a 4-on-2 hustling down. Nobody's back. Turry misses it. Everso's got it. Got a 4-on-2 going the other way. Oh, my. Oh, yeah, and there you go.
That was a tough shot. I don't know how he got that.
That was one of them and ones videos.
39-35 and 30-second timeout. So we'll just leave it here. Nice crowd made their way into the Coliseum tonight for this basketball game.
More and more people, as I look around, more and more people ease their way in as the game has started.
Yeah. Nice crowd. It's good atmosphere. It's good for the kids. It gets the teams prepared for tournament play. And anytime you get that big crowd, and glad everybody's out supporting the kids and being at the basketball game.
And the weather's all right tonight.
Want to thank our sponsors, all of them, for being with us tonight. And we'll get a list of those and get them going here shortly for you. Bank of Hyman, Game of the Week. And we thank them for giving us this opportunity.
I do thank them, and
Tim Short, and
I'm sure all the viewers do.
Yeah,
patronizing. And here we go. And Hamilton off the screen, fakes, goes back up, and missed it. Gross, and Ratliff knocks it out of Gross's hands, and it will stay with the Bobcats. Screen and roll had Gross for just a second. Ratliff with the long arms, knocked it. Collar with it, 2-on-1. Everso with the angle, misses it, gets his tip, gets his own, and I think the foul is going to be on Spurry with a hold on Everso as he tried to go back up and tip it in, and that's Spurry's first.
Yeah, Spurry kind of lost his balance, I think, man, and made the contact, so
screen to Everso. Higgins in the post going against Turry. Higgins go, and Spurry comes over from the weak side and blocks it. 2 against 3. Spurry goes up, stumbles, and lays it in.
That was a tough shot, no question about it. How he spun there on the board and got it. 39-37. Hazard but 2 and with the basketball.
Coach Holland wanted a walk on Spurry. Official said he did not walk. Cottle gives it up to Everso for the 3, in and out. Higgins with a rebound, goes up and misses it, but he was fouled, and I believe that's on Turry, David.
It is, and Turry got too far on the basketball goal to rebound that time, man. He had to use his body and get Olinger out there because you cannot rebound under the basket.
Right, and you know,
that deep under, you got to have a little space there.
And you know, as two football players, you got to get under their pads, and that's what Higgins, he pushed Turry underneath as he makes the first of 2 free throws.
You know, Turry has played very, very little this ball game. He's just been in foul trouble, and when the kid's been in there, he's done some good things.
As Honeycutt will come in for Turry, and Higgins will shoot the second, and it's long. Gross comes down with a rebound. 40-37 Bulldogs. Spurry trying to get in there. Dalton Combs didn't have him off the board, and he puts it in.
Spurry with a big bucket and leads that one for Hazard, 40-39. And
Spurry with 16 points. Starting to heat up.
And we expected this kind of game. I mean, you know, these teams both have a lot of talent on their team. Shooters, players.
And Spurry is guarding Everso, and Gross is trying to give him help, but he's playing behind him. Knocked away by Spurry. Honeycutt comes up with the basketball. Step back 3, no. And Everso with the rebound. Saw the crowd rise up on that. They thought he was going down.
I think Coach Honeycutt thought he was going down. Under 3 minutes, third quarter.
Backside screen, Combs missed it. Rebound comes down to Gross.
You got to hit those. Excellent play ran by Coach Holland that time.
Bellamy to the goal, gives it up to Gross, and he lays it in.
Bobcats' first lead in a long time.
Dribble penetration by Bellamy, and he saw Gross, and he laid it off the board. First lead in quite some time, as Cottle says, 2 points.
Nice job by Cottle. He gets the big bucket to give the Bulldogs the lead back.
Honeycutt pump fake, and he can't touch it if he does, and Everso comes in and gets it. It would have been a double dribble. Ratliff to the goal, and he is fouled by Spurry before he could get the shot off, I believe.
Honeycutt wanted to shoot that one in the corner. That was his spot, and he
is not happy as Stallard comes off the bench. Ratliff will shoot 2. 85% free throw shooter, and he knocks the first one down.
Ratliff in double figures tonight. Had a big game for the Bulldogs.
Stallard comes in for Bellamy. Coach Honeycutt was a little bit hot on that last offensive possession. The second one goes up, and it's out, and Spurry with a rebound. Kincaid comes in for Hazard. High post screen by Gross. Honeycutt back to Spurry way out here at the center line. Spurry gives it up to Stallard. Thought about it, didn't take it. Just coming off the bench, probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah, you got to get loose before you attempt a shot out there like that.
Spurry misses it. Everso with a rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Spurry reaching in, and that's going to be his third.
Yeah, Spurry probably more or less should have handed that over to Gross.
Well, when Everso did the turtle and got over top of it, then you just got to get on down the floor. That's
absolutely.
You're 82 feet away from the goal. You can't afford for him to pick up a cheap foul that far away from the goal.
43-41.
Cottle gives it up to Everso. 3-pointer, knocks it down.
Big shot by Everso.
Give him 18. That puts him back up. Yep.
41.
Puts them up by 5. After the Bobcats had gone ahead of the Bulldogs. Stallard with a screen with Gross. Gross thought about it there for a second.
He did indeed. I thought he was going to
a little bit of a different
let that
lineup.
one go.
Different lineup, David, with Coach Honeycutt's group right now. Hamilton with a behind the dribble step back to Honeycutt, being very patient now.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Honeycutt might even go for one here.
Hamilton strong to the goal. Coach Holland demanding that they steal that thing. He's looking at Johnson and Kincaid.
Down to 14 seconds as BREATHITT will go 1-4 low for this final as Honeycutt was set to screen.
Kick out, and Honeycutt's got it. Had a toe on the line. It was a 2.
Nice job by BREATHITT County on the offense there, controlling the ball and getting the last shot. 1:04 when they got that ball, and they killed the clock. 46-44. Stay with us. We got the fourth quarter coming up from Jackson.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan.
Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Fourth quarter, 46-43, and Manus, we expected this, and we got this.
That one possession game we're going to look for as Breathitt County comes out in a 1-3-1, David.
Kind of surprised me.
Kincaid rises straight up and knocks it down.
Give me the ball, he says. I'll take it.
And that freshman guard shot it like he meant it and then knocked it down.
49-43.
Spurry up in there, gives it to Honeycutt for the long three. No.
Did everything but go down. It touched all the rim, spinned out on him.
But nice play by Spurry, taking up 2 to 3 people in the lane and kicked it back out for the open look.
Yeah, set Honeycutt up, and Honeycutt can hit that shot.
Cottle underneath layup and lays it in.
Coach Honeycutt's going to come back with Turry.
And Bellamy.
Bellamy, yeah, you're right. He's down there as well. So
Cottle in double figures now with 10. Kincaid doing a nice job keeping Spurry away from the basketball. So he goes to the block.
Yeah, they're going to double Spurry in that situation. Now, if you can go to him now on a quick swing, you can get the mismatch.
I think Everso playing the safety right in the middle of the lane, Dave.
Yeah.
Gross with a pump fake. Bobcats can't get anything going right now as Coach Holland tells Johnson to back up. Hamilton takes it to the goal, bodied up and puts it in.
Nice shot by Mr. Hamilton as he puts the ball in the square to get to 2.
Take it off the contact, and as Everso rises up with a 3 short, and Spurry will rebound it.
I don't know if Coach Holland wanted that quicker shot.
And Kincaid knocks it away, steals it from Hamilton, goes up with a left hand, misses it.
Hamilton probably would have.
Got a man a misstep, didn't get a good rise off that 1 foot, and I believe Ratliff fouls Spurry, and it is, and that's going to be Ratliff's 3rd foul.
Kincaid playing good defense there, though, for that steal and made a hustle play, so you got to like that.
When a freshman comes off the bench and does that, you got to give him a pat on the rear and say, good job, son.
Yeah, man, went right there and went to work.
Bellamy and Turry back in the basketball game. And Combs back in for the Bulldogs. And I think you're going to get a foul on Johnson, who was battling, and it is battling position with Gross inside.
.45-51. Bobcats need a bucket, and if you're the Bulldogs, you want to play D.
Turry strong, and that's going to be a block. And I think that foul is going to be on, and that's going to be on Johnson as well. So he picks up 2 quick fouls, and it's going to be 2 for Braxton Turry.
Coach Holland trying to campaign right now for a foul down on his end. Hard worker, Coach Holland is.
He said, I'm not getting that call down there on that end.
Yeah. You get him and Dave Dixon together, you can hear some good basketball when those guys talk.
Basketball historians.
Absolutely.
As the first one will go up, and he knocks it down.
Big free throw.
And, of course, I'm not going to mention it until after he shoots his second one.
Don't want to jinx him.
I will not. And there you go. He's a 40%er, but tonight he's a 100%er. So.
Yep. 51-47. We'll take a break from Jackson. Got a good one going.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Welcome back to the Coliseum here on the campus of Breathitt County. Want to thank Breathitt County's administration for letting Hometown 24 come down tonight. We greatly appreciate them, Mr. Watts and all the crew here.
Kyle Moore.
They do a great job with their athletics here at Breathitt County. We appreciate them for letting us come down. And we try to visit as often as we can, and whenever big games are scheduled, Hometown 24 tries to be there.
And one of my favorite gyms to watch a basketball game in. It's one of the most beautiful gyms.
Oh, great place.
Anywhere in the state of Kentucky.
And great basketball people here.
Oh, yeah.
I see
great tradition.
BB King's K King is in the crowd, and glad to see her here. She still supports this team, and glad to see her at the ball game.
Love Miss K. Shout out to old Kyle Maggard we saw coming
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Back door to Cottle. He goes up and lays it in.
Cottle a big bucket, but ever so with a nice pass, and Hazard leads by 6.
And that was set up out of the in between the quarters by Coach Holland. Bellamy goes into Terry. Terry goes back to Gross. Gross throws it. Oh, nice catch by Hamilton. Thought it was going out of bounds, and it's blocked by Everso.
Hamilton's balance, he lost it on the way up, and
had no power. He couldn't get off both feet. Everso spins left hand, good. Give him 20.
You know, we talked about it before, the defense from Breathitt. Seemed like the matchup man would be tough for them, no question about it.
And Everso with the rebound. Everso is taking over here early in the fourth quarter with passing, rebounding, and scoring.
Leads at 8, and just over 4 minutes to play as Hazard will run their control offense.
And that'd be out of the high post offense as Combs a little bit out of control. Thought Tucker Johnson was backing out, and he came to the baseline. .405 left, David.
Yeah.
Bobcats, a little bit of urgency here. Got to get something on the board. And Spurry, that's going to be a block. Good call by the official as Everso did not have position.
Yeah, and that's going to be the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play by Spurry as 49-55 will be her score, and he can cut the lead down to 5 with a made free throw here.
And Coach Holland is saying there's 4 fouls on me, and Breathitt County has 0. But a nice call by the official as Spurry will try to complete it. And he does. He has 19. Bellamy picking up full court to speed up the Bulldogs a little bit. Still a lot of time. And Cottle is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Gross.
Yeah, Gross gets the foul, and really Gross had his hands up, but he leaned over at the last there to make body contact.
And you know, Cottle does a good job using that left hand to avoid the contact.
He does indeed. A good season for Cottle of Hazard. He's played well this season.
Cottle will shoot the second. Second goes up, and he makes it. Give him 13.
Looks like Coach Holland will set a little different defense this time. He goes zone with a 1-2-2 with Everso on top, Manus.
Yeah, I think that's just to back off and allow the Spurry not to get dribble penetration.
Right.
Everso's picked up third foul. You may see Spurry go right at him, but he rears up and misses the three. Combs with a rebound.
Yeah, probably a little rush there, maybe. Had time, and now Breathitt's going to need a steal or a stop.
So here we go. Let's see what we got going here, and that's going to be the isolation coming up, probably widening out the offense. And there's Cottle with a jumper off the screen. Everso with a rebound, misses it, and Spurry comes down with it. Spurry 2 against 3, but Combs is going to be called for the foul, and he's going to shoot 2 to Spurry.
You know, Everso went up kind of strong down there, and but we're coming the other way here, and Spurry goes in and draws the foul, and we'll get a chance here to put some points on the board and cut the lead with the clock stopped.
And really hard to stay in front of Spurry. And that gives him 20 on the night. Make that 21 as the Bobcats will be in a double bonus from this point on. Cottle with a spin gives it up to Combs. Combs with a strong drive. Gross never did get guarding position, and that's going to be a foul on him.
He got there late and caused his body to come in on the side and make contact, and got the foul.
That was a strong drive by Dalton Combs, as he will shoot 2, and he makes the first of 2.
That's a big one right there.
And, you know, he's a 90% free throw shooter, so you want him to be on the line if you're the Bulldogs. Second one goes down.
Coach Holland will take a 30-second, so we'll leave it here. Minus still plenty of time in the ball game. It's a 2-possession game, really, and if you're Coach Holland,
do you remain in that 3-2, that 1-2-2?
I don't know if he can keep Spurry out of the paint unless he does play some type of 1-2-2. That would work good. I think it would work better than the 2-3 because Spurry cut through there. This way he's got the extra man he has to deal with defensively. So you may see Coach Holland in that. And if you remember the last time, they did a good job with it. It's just they threw the ball away and Breathitt got the run.
Right, and you know, that sometimes out of a timeout or beginning of a new possession, you do that, just throw it out there 1 or 2 times, and you never know how a team's going to react to it.
That is true. Breathitt will have the basketball. 2:42 to go in the ball game, 58-52.
And it looks like they are going to continue to play the zone defense.
I don't know how you would keep Spurry out of the paint unless you did do the 1-2-2.
And Everso cannot pick up his 4th foul here right away. Let's see how Coach Honeycutt is going to run it as Spurry runs Hamilton through to overload. They've overloaded that side, David.
Yeah, and
that's going to throw away.
I seen that coming, but now I seen Cottle sit there and wait on it too, you know, coming across, and that's tough to get it across like that.
And Ratliff is where he was needing to be on that. That's his responsibility, as Bellamy will pick up his first foul, and probably was a good foul to keep from scoring. Everso to the rack, gives it up to Combs, and he lays it in.
That's a big bucket there by Combs.
Unselfish play by Everso.
Yeah, 60-52, 2 minutes going the game.
And Everso steals it out of mid-air.
You'll see the Bulldogs scatter here, and they're not going to shoot the basketball. Breathitt's got to come into a trap or try to get the foul, and
Everso threw it to Combs. Combs was open, and he put both hands up and said,
"Yeah,
hold on." And they're going to foul. Gross is going to foul. And nope, they're not in the double bonus yet. And that's 4 on Gross. The next one, the Bulldogs would go to the line, so Coach Honeycutt probably trying to figure out who they're going to foul. And they've got a trap, and Hamilton fouls Caudle on the baseline.
Well, to be honest with you, some of the fans starting to hit the exit here, and still a lot of time left.
Never know.
You never know. Since you got that three-pointer, you never count a game out, and you never count Coach Honeycutt out or Coach Holland if it was reversed. They can come up with it now when it comes down to it.
Caudle misses the first free throw. Coach Holland has got his troops back, and he knocks down the second one, does Caudle. And Everso knocks it away from Bellamy, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Bulldogs. Everso has done about everything that you could ask of a player tonight.
Yes, he has. He's
including sweeping the floor just now.
Yeah.
But that is leadership. Even though he's not a senior, he plays like a senior.
Yeah. Official getting the perspiration up there, the water that came down, and
I wonder if Jeff Ritchie does that over accordion.
Well, no doubt. No doubt.
I wonder if he helps his janitor over there.
Why, you know it.
Here we go, minute and 30. Let's see if they're going to foul Caudle. Here comes Hamilton with a double team. They've got Combs, but he gets it to Ratliff to Higgins, and that's probably who they're going to foul. They do not foul him.
I thought they'd make the foul on Higgins, to be honest.
And Everso goes to the go and lays it in.
Yeah, big bucket there, and that's going to be hard to come back from at 63-52. Folks, it's been a close ball game until the last 2 minutes.
Yep. Nice pass by Bellamy, and Gross will lay it in as there's a timeout.
Yep. 63-54, and Coach Honeycutt will take a 30-second timeout. And this is the second time these two have met. First time, the Bobcats won. And then the rematch here, so Hazard's going to get the W, but a good basketball game, man. It's no question about it.
Yep, I just think it come down to this game. It just come down to Everso.
Yeah, and
the Bobcats just could not get anything going against that flat 3-2, 1-2-2 defense employed by the Bulldogs.
Looks like Everso will get ready to put it in play, and as of right now, Mr. Evan Everso will be our player of the game.
As you say that, he loses the basketball. Spurry to the goal, up and under, and good.
Big bucket by Spurry.
Never say never.
Never say never. You are right.
23 points for Spurry.
56-63, and it's been a tough game, no question about it, and it's. But really, I think you had a point, Manus. I thought some of the big plays was Everso in the paint, and then some of the jumpers he hit outside.
Did a little bit of everything. And, And I don't keep assists, I don't keep rebounds, but I'm going to say he's at least got a double-double and may have a triple-double.
At the end of the third quarter, Pikeville leads Harlan County 49-42. So, want to thank
you, David Ritchie.
David Ritchie for all his help. Our man down here on Route 30 in Breathitt County, and a big basketball fan.
Breathitt County here, the arrow is toward them if they can tie it up.
Yep.
They can another steal. You never know. Knock down a three here, and you still got 43 seconds.
Say hello to Sonny Frazier up in Whitesburg. Glad to have him along.
Kicks it to Ratliff, and they're going after the basketball, and the foul is going to be called on Hamilton. That's his third, as that will send Cottle to the line for 2.
Yep.
And Cottle knocks down the first of 2 as David Adams will go down for the Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game after the game is over. And Cottle will shoot the second here. And it is good as well. Hamilton with a fake, got to get it up. Bellamy with a drive, goes up, and nothing called on the contact. Hamilton knocks it down, and that's going to be a timeout by Coach Honeycutt. And it's going to be a full timeout here, and we'll take a break with 24.1 seconds, 65-59 Bulldogs.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to our Bank of Hyman hometown 24 game, and it's 65-59 Bulldogs. Hamilton knocked down a 3 deep in this one corner to bring it within 2 possessions. A timeout by Coach Honeycutt to set up his defense. Let's see what they can do. Arrow is going once again to the Bobcats if they can tie it up. Eversole into Higgins, back to Eversole. He throws it across court to Ratliff, gives it up to Cottle. Cottle gives it up. It's kicked with 17.1 seconds to go, as Kincaid will come in for the Bulldogs, and he will come in for Higgins and Hazard's going to call a full timeout, and we'll stay right here. 17.1 seconds. Hazard will have the basketball underneath the basket. I am sure Coach Honeycutt is looking to see who on the floor is going to be the one they foul. Kincaid came in for Higgins, and I'm sure that is for free throw shooting purposes. This is a big-time game for both as they move forward, and you learn a great deal from this type of basketball game, win or lose. Coach Holland drawing up his inbound stuff as we will go back here. Coach Honeycutt talking to his players about who he's going to foul as he looks down to the other bench, and he's looking to see who is in the basketball game. Shout out to all the viewers who's watched this basketball game. I hope you've enjoyed it. As Eversole will inbound the basketball. Side screen for Cottle. And Cottle gives it up, and there's going to be a foul call. And that foul call is going to be on Hamilton. And that will be Hamilton's 4th, as Cottle will go to the line. In the quarter, he is 4 of 6 during this quarter from the free throw line. Make that 5 of 7 in this quarter. Second one goes up, and it's short. Gross, and Spurry will push it up the floor. Goes into the lane, drop step up, and in good. Inbounds, and that's going to be a foul on Turry. Nope, excuse me. Foul on Spurry, and that will be his 4th. 66-61 with 3.8, and I believe you can pretty much count it as a Bulldog victory, as Cottle will go to the line for 2 more. First one is good. Second one up, and it's good as well. As Hamilton will throw it into Gross, back to Hamilton. Hamilton will shoot the three, and it's no good. And that will end the basketball game as the Hazard Bulldogs will win 68-61 over the Breathitt County Bobcats. And when we come back, we will have the Alice Lloyd player of the game with David Adams down on the floor.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back to the Faircy Woods Coliseum right here on the campus of Breathitt County High School. Our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, Evan Eversole, and I've had the privilege of talking to this young man a couple times this year. Evan, when you and Breathitt get together, it's a good fought ball game.
Oh, it's always a battle. You know, they got, arguably one of the best players in the state. We got a few that's arguably the best player in the state, and it's always a battle. They got good players 1 through 5, and we got good players 1 through 5. It's always a battle, like I said.
I noticed in the ball game tonight, most of the defense was man, which I could see that with tournament just a month away or less.
Yeah.
And I noticed there was, when you all did play zone, it was to keep Mr. Spurry from driving the paint.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, he's phenomenal with the ball. So that's one of our game plans is, make him be an outside shooter. Which he burned us a few times like that, but I feel like that's a better chance of winning, just keeping him away from the rim.
I noticed tonight you love that 3-ball, and you've been working this summer. You been shooting that 3-ball well. Been playing inside well too.
Yeah, like Coach Holland wants me to play inside a lot. He don't care for me stepping out every now and again. I felt like at times I shot a little too quick and too much, but I guess I was just a little excited.
Thought Nick Ratliff come in tonight and hit some big shots for you. Dalton, a nice game out of him as well.
Yeah, like I said, they're young. Nick's just now really getting used to us. He came from Knott County, and he's going to make a great player for us. And, Dalton is a great player, and, I just felt like, we got the best team.
It's always good to see you, big guy. And every time I see you, keep knocking the threes down and looking forward. It wouldn't shock me if you and Breathitt don't play a couple more times.
Yeah, like we said, we got them once at home, and then we could, possibly play them in the tournament.
Congratulations on being an Alice Lloyd College player of the game. Evan Eversole, he always plays well and does a great job. That's going to do it for our team here. A big win for Hazard over the Bobcats. A good fought game. And I want to remind everybody, Thursday night we'll be back on there at 6 o'clock with a girl-boy doubleheader. Please tune in for that one. It should be a dandy. For the hometown crew, Josh Cornyn on camera, Devin Combs on controls, Maynus Blair, and I'm Dave Adams. Y'all be safe out there and have a good night. We'll see you at the next game, everyone.